All right, everyone, you know what time it is. It is time for posting links with Charlie. I feel like it's almost like we're gonna have to do a little, channel or something on this, Charlie. You've got the perfect voice for it.
We come up with a
And
jingle, right?
exactly, we go for a jingle of some sort. Um, we've got a few more people still coming in, but they're all good. And I today is May 18th. It's our first Thursday after that big marathon Rory did on Saturday. And he modified a ton of pages. I mean, an entire PBS system. When it
Mm.
comes to posting ads, where do we start, Charlie? How do we get our head wrapped around all of this that Rory just tossed at us, right?
I know it's amazing. Oh God, he is a master of this stuff. I just unbelievable the knowledge he has. God have mercy. Ooh. So we have to try to make it. We try to make it simple enough. You, let me put it like this: you almost have to frame it the way it's going to work best for you, and not take away anything he's given us, but you put it in a framework in which you can decipher what he said and then take it and make it your own in a sense that's workable every time you get on. That's what I endeavor to do. That's why I try to keep it somewhat. I shouldn't even use the word simple as much as it's just kind of my way of taking what he's given and making it kind of frame it around the way I kind of think and the way I can kind of work and keep it in a uh, um, organized way that I can, do it.
Right. So you're still following his system. And that's what, I mean, overall, here at Triple R, that's what we're doing, is trying to keep it on the system that Rory teaches. And so we're bringing everything back to basics. So for getting started with posting ads, do you have to have the page you want to advertise fully modified to be your own?
Question.
It is, yeah, you do not. The answer is you do not. As long as you have your links in that page, start advertising it, because nobody else knows that you haven't modified that page except you and your instructor, really.
Wow, that's good. Yeah.
So you can start getting the traffic coming, you know, getting the links into your pages. We all know where the links come from. The three anchors: DTC, Velveeta, SHG. Those are pretty common. That's the majority of the pages now. And then Cash Network Direct, we are currently at 10. We were at 22. We did some great housekeeping, house cleaning, and we actually are with the remaining 10 are probably our most popular. And we featured one just on Tuesday night, on the Tuesday night call, the Shoulder scarf. So that's where, that's one you can definitely start having fun with and help get the SEO out there using her key phrase and coming up with ad templates. So, okay, so we're ready to post an ad on a page. What page should we do an ad template for? We need to start with it. We don't just jump right into the ad posting sites, right? Where do we start, Charlie?
Well, we start by having everything. If I'm catching what you're saying, we make sure we got everything kind of preset before we start actually posting the ad. We want to have our template out. We want to have our Drive, pretty much Google Drive, where I keep everything. And I think that's what we've been trained to do. Keep everything pretty much in a Google Drive. And then once you've got those things open, you won't have to keep going back and forth. You'll have it right there in front of you. It'll make your work really productive, and uh,
Yes.
and then you'll learn just from having an organized way like that. You'll be doing so many ads. You'll be in fact, they'll become a contest within your own self. That's how I do it. It's like, okay, I did 10 in an hour. you know, when I started out, I may have done maybe what 10, 20 and a half hour, but then I said, okay, next time I'm going for 50, in an hour. And then it becomes a really test. And I've enjoyed that. So I think you just once you get started.
Perfect. Well, why don't you go ahead and show us your Google Drive, your file cabinet, pull open that file drawer of your ad templates and show us how you've got it organized to give us an idea how we could potentially organize it ourselves.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Stacy. And hello, everybody, and welcome again. So I'm going to share my screen. All right. And let me close out a few things here. Okay. Yeah. So as Stacey mentioned, the first thing I do, I open up my Google Drive. And now, all right, let me get my Google Drive open here. All right. So I'm starting from scratch, in a sense, today. So yeah, I open up a tab where I have my Google Drive up here at the top. If you notice, I also have our PBS homepage basically up here in case I need to, go back and check. For example, if I didn't have my spreadsheet available at the moment, if I want to start, with some free classified ad sites, here are some here. In fact, we'll choose one from here today, which will be US Net Ads. We'll come back to this. We're gonna open that up. And so anyway, here's my Google Drive. Uh, I have it already open, and you notice this fella right here, and this is my Google Drive email address that I have all my Google PBS stuff in, and
I'm
you
gonna
can change.
I'm gonna interrupt you just real quick, Charlie, because
Sure.
some of you may have all the pictures of everybody attending covering that up that he's showing you right now. And a real quick tip, like when Rory shares his screen and you can't see the right-hand side of what he's showing us, you can click, if you look with your eyes at the upper right corner of the Zoom screen, it has the word view on it, and just click exit full screen. And it'll move either the pictures out of the screen or up to the top. Like me, they shove them to the top, which is pretty cool. So then you can see Charlie's entire page, what he's pointing at.
That's good. Thank you. So hopefully you can see my
Yes, sir.
right. Okay, all right, Drive. Good. So I have my Google Drive under the email that my Google Drive that I have for PBS open. And I have Bella Vita Ads template right at the beginning here because if you know me, if you've been on these calls, I've been doing Bella Vita ads most of the time. And this is, again, just for making it simple and to give you some idea of what you're doing. You certainly will be doing, as Stacey said, you want to certainly focus on the anchors and to promote them. So you want to have a template for each one of them, for Bella Vita, uh, Savings Highway Global, and for the wine, DCA. So I have that open. And again, let's see, in a few things I want to mention right up front. You want to focus on advertising on at least 10 to 15 different classified sites, and you have available, as you see here, I think everybody received this mega classified spreadsheets a couple of weeks ago, and so you should have that. And if you don't have it, you can get you should be able to receive it from your MSI. But anyway, today we're just going to go to our own, a PBS site that has a page for free traffic sites, and we're going to open up the US Net Ads. And all right, we're going to do that. And okay, we have that. Okay, good. And I'm going to go back to my Google Drive. I'm going to open up my Bella Vita Ads template, and hopefully it'll work with me. All right. not, I go ahead and get it. You are not signed in. Okay. All right. I said I'm not signed in. Okay. You know, I like for these things to happen sometimes because this is the reality. This is a real reality, the reality of what happens a lot of times. And we never get frustrated. We just keep going and moving on. So I'm going to log back in. Now it's going to ask me if I have to verify it with my phone, but because I have a, um, and hopefully, you know, you have these security measures as well. All right, so, all right, okay. Maybe, maybe I'm not supposed to do Velveeta today. Maybe I'm supposed to do something else. My Velveeta ads, here they are, right here. Okay. And just a note for those who, if someone is new on here, you'll notice these are my PBS pages that I have in my PBS back office that to promote. These are three of the Velveeta pages that I have created, and so these are the links for it. So I want to have that here, and you can have more than these three pages. You know, however many pages you're doing on a particular you know, product, certainly I would have all of them here because based on which page you're going to promote, you know, you want to make sure you have a link there. Here are my Velveeta, you know, custom, program links, you know, that I have. I just have it here. I'm not going to use them for promoting, but I just have them here. And then I have 15 different headlines that I can use while I'm promoting one of these three pages. And again, as I say, you could have more than three pages in your PBS, but right now I'm just going to focus on the three pages that I have. And 15 different headlines that I could use, possibly use. Then I want to have, you know, 10 to 15 ad content as well. And now this, my standpoint of promoting, I don't have long ad content. I try to get content that I can kind of make a point, get a person's attention and interest. Also with my headline, and if you've been on here, you know, one of the headlines I've been, you know, using a lot, and I've got so much good response from this particular one when I'm promoting the brain product in Velveeta. Anybody with a brain can use this. It's just kind of, you know, gets a person's attention. So I'm going to use this one, and I can just copy that now, just put it on my clipboard and hold it. So anyway, I'm going back to the U.S. free classified ads, U.S. net ads, and here they don't require, no, it just says no sign up required. And I just want to say this about the U.S. net ads. Uh, it's pretty much, the formatting is pretty, I shouldn't say standard, that's not the right word, but it's pretty common throughout the classified ads, the formatting. If you can post on this one and kind of figure it out, it shouldn't be that difficult when you're doing other classified ads. This is a kind of a standard, you know, common format you'll see. They vary, they all vary, they be a little different, but you know, just we chose this one today, you know, just to show you. So I want to click to post an ad. And so the first thing is an ad title. So, you know, I already copied my ad title. Just going to paste, and anybody with a brain can use this. And then I'm going to go back and see, by having the template open, you just all you have to do is just go back, and now you can do your copy. I'll just take the first one here, my top one, and let's copy that, go back, and I can paste it in the description. And I also want to mention, now I am using my mouse to copy and paste. However, from time to time, you may run across a classified ad site that, for whatever reason, won't allow you to use your mouse. You might have to use your keyboard keys. And so just so you know, so you won't, start thinking that, oh, this is not working or something is wrong. And most time it'll give you a message, when you try to paste it in to say that you need to use your keyboard. But if it don't say that, just kind of see if that'll work for you. Now here, add image. This one allows you to add an image. There are some sites that don't allow images. There are some sites that not only would they allow one image, they allow you to post several images. And so we're going to choose an image here. I have some images on my desktop. Right. And okay, I have PBS Velveeta images. And okay, they should. Stacey, I know you've seen this. I've had this issue in the past, and I went back. I know I went back and I redid these, and I was actually seeing the images show up. So, guys, I'm not sure.
One thing that I think Barbara mentioned it on a prior meeting with us here is when you're saving a picture, so that in case this happens, you want to rename it so you know what it is going forward, just in case it does this little scramble.
And I did that the other day, and they were showing, unless I'm not sure. I just want to see. I don't want to take a lot of time on this because she is right. That's exactly she asked me to do that, and I went back and did it. And so it's something on the operator side. It's not the computer, y'all. It's got to be me. So I've got to figure that out. I'm not going to try to make an excuse. But when you dig it all up, it comes back to the operator some way. It's something I'm not doing. So anyway, all right. So we have a image I've selected. Hopefully this image, we'll see when we finish this if that image is going to work for us. So anyway, now we want to put the link here. And what link are we going to put here? We're going to put our PBS link. We're not putting the Velveeta link that goes directly to Velveeta. We're putting the link to our page where we've hyperlinked that when a person click on our PBS link here, it's going to take them to our PBS page. So if I choose this first one here, since I'm talking about the brain product, this particular page in my PBS, and I'll click on it so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, now.
It's all good. We all, I like that you're hitting these difficulties because this is reality. Like you said, this is reality. It's going to happen.
Yep. And you can't get frustrated. That's so true. And but you're right. It's good in a good way that this kind of thing happened, because I noticed the other day I had, and it couldn't find what it had to do with my security on my computer. It was blocking it, and I had to go and change some things. Now apparently today that security is back on here in a way in which I am not. Let's see here. I'm going to try. I'm going to try this. You got an idea, Stacey? I was putting in HTTPS.
Click on details.
Details. That's okay. Got you over here. Yeah, details. All right.
Typically, they allow you to get around it. Let me try and let me see if I can get onto your site. So this is what typically happen, guys. Okay, Charlie's going, hey, Stacey, I know you're not my MSI, but Shane's out of country, out of touch. I need some help.
Yeah.
And so I go in, okay, it works for me.
Okay.
So that confirms it is your site.
Yep. And I was looking at my security, and because I have a VPN to use.
And we know you're on the internet because we're right here on.
Yeah.
So we don't have to worry about checking the internet connection.
Right. Oh boy, this is interesting. Wow. Now this is my security that I use, but it should be off, but maybe it's not. I'm gonna look right quick to see if it, okay, where did it go? PVC Matic. All
I'm
right,
gonna just
there it
tell
is.
everybody, there's been some major situations happening with people getting attacked. Our own
Mm,
Jackie got attacked through her cell phone.
wow. Yeah,
It
well,
came in as a, I think it was a voice message, and there was a
uh-huh.
link in the, because she has a voice to text feature on her phone. A lot of us do, I do as well. And they had some sort of file on that. And she just didn't think, she thought, because even though it was an international number, she thought maybe it was Vivo.
Mm-hmm.
It may have even been an email, but in any case, she opened it and it literally went after her Google account, her personal Google account, not her business. So this is where it's beneficial to have at least two different emails, one for your business, one for your personal, so that if one gets attacked, the other one is still safe.
Yeah, yes.
But they went in through her phone into her computer, and her son, who is very, I mean, he does IT for a living. It took him, well, he took the computer back with him to Oklahoma last night to
Mm,
rescue it. She went out and bought a brand new computer, made her set up all new Google accounts. Um, yeah, they definitely locked her down. And it was a big panic for a lot of us, because we do share files. MSI share files. You know, Rory shares files with all of us, and she just wanted to be sure that we didn't get affected.
yeah, I have a student that happened to him the other day too. I don't know if you saw that. Mr. Swobel, he had a situation like that too. That wouldn't allow him to access his PBS at all either. And but we get
Well, while we're going through that, Charlie, why don't you go through the template here, since that is up. Tell
okay,
us, you know, how you've got it organized and why on that
okay,
template.
all right. All right, yeah. On the template again, I have these are my PBS links, my pages I've already created, of course, and the links for Bella Vita are within these these pages. So you know when you do your pages, of course, you're hyperlinking back to, if we're talking about Bella Vita, back to that particular product or products that on that. So when a person will click on my link from the ad, it's going to take them to this page. And when they get to this page, they'll be able to review the information about the Velveeta product, whatever. And then when they click on the hyperlink, it will take them to Velveeta. So what this does is, by doing this, it brings the traffic to your website, which is what you want to have. You want the traffic coming to your website, not directly to Velveeta, because then you don't get credit for it to your PBS. And part of that building traffic to your PBS is what will help you get Google AdSense. And Google AdSense is just passive income once you get access to it. So when people come to your pages, you know, because of Google AdSense is there, and then you can create passive income just from that. And so that's why you always want to promote your PBS pages and on all of your ad sites. Okay. And then, like I said, these are just my Bella Vita uh, links that take a person, you know, that would go direct to Bella Vita, which we don't want, you know, do. And then I have headlines. I have like 15 of them, I think I have here. Then I have like 15 ads. So you want to have, at least at a minimum, you want to have this on your template. You can certainly uh, do a whole lot more with a template. You can have a template in the form of a spreadsheet if you want to track maybe how many ads you're sending for each one of the classified ad sites. You know, you can do so much. It's just there's limitless. You know, I'm just I'm not lazy. I'm a worker. but I'm not really doing the spreadsheet right now, you know, and the spreadsheet is like, you know, when I'm really focused and I said, okay, man, this week I'm going to hammer it out. And this is like one of the weeks when these templates are ready, when I know I'm going to be busy and I just want to do some ads, you know, each day, you know, and just kind of keep it moving, so to speak. But anyway, but you know, I can actually go ahead and finish this ad just so you'll see how it works. Even though we're having an issue with my link, but I know the link is working because Tracer was able to access it. Okay. So anyway, we want to finish this ad. We'll select the category. And again, every time I talk about this, I love the way some weeks ago when Stacey said, you know, we can kind of be a little bit out of the box when it comes down to for categories. And but that's, you know, with having a goal in mind of what we want to achieve from that, you know, and she can explain it better than I can, so I'll let her tell you. But you know, if you were just going with the category that kind of fits what you're trying to promote, you know, then you know you would just go through this and find one. But I'm gonna let her. Sure, you know, let's just say I'm going to use it. I'm just going to start with maybe home business. But Stacey, yeah, you can share what you were sharing because I think that was amazing. Um,
Yeah.
what we
So
can.
one thing that I do is when I am creating a new template is I'm lately, not initially guys, I just, you know, Rory challenged me get 10 headlines figured out and get at least 3 ad bodies figured out. And that way I would have a great combination of, I could use each of these different ad headings and any one of the 3 ad bodies. And so I'd have, you know, a number of ads that I could post out there. But he showed us last November, and he went through this where he went through each category. So what he did is like for auto dealership. Okay, auto dealerships, they're selling cars. What does Velveeta have to do with selling cars? Hey, you want to be on your A game? We got something you can put right in your pocket. You can then do the brain, and you tailor your title and your ad description to that category. So
I guess I could say any car dealer with a brain can use this, right?
exactly. You can do that. Exactly.
So yeah, but that's how you don't have to stay in a box in doing this. You can be very quick, but you know, starting out, it is kind of build a system, and you can adjust as you move along. The next block, target city. If you want it, as it says, blank means all cities. So you know, if you just want to, you know, it to hit all the cities, then you don't put in a city in there. If you want to be specific, you can, and you could do that. You could maybe on one run through this, you can do blank cities, and when you come back and do another ad, you could maybe do specific cities. You want to just your headlines and things like that. You know, when you do that, then it's got all states out. You can leave it like that, or you can, you know, see there you can go Pacific. Add on is going to require, in other words, red asterisk, it's a required block. You don't have to put in anything for phone number, email. The ad password is required. That's the one you create. And you can, I use the same one, you know, but if you wanted to, you know, change up, make sure you keep a copy of it or list somewhere. That's when if you're doing a spreadsheet and you want to change passwords, I'm not sure why you want to do that, but if you did, spreadsheet would probably be what you want to do. You know, want to be keeping track of passwords and all those kind of things. This
one other reason why one reason why you want to do a spreadsheet, guys, I'm going to strongly encourage you to do it, because when Rory does his ad posting, he does a spreadsheet. And main reason is some of these are valid for 6 months, a year, and he will put the expiration of that ad on the spreadsheet. And then he actually puts it in his Google Calendar that he needs to go renew certain ads on certain sites. He's very OCD because marketing is his business. He wouldn't be here today without this kind of micromanaging of his own time. So instead of recreating brand new ads every single day, some of them he just needs to renew and they'll pop up again. Now, does he post ads every single day? Yes, he does. Because the man doesn't sleep. Me, I do not post ads every day because I do like my pillow. But I am trying to get better at it. And coming to these kind of meetings, I started, I mentioned biohacking to Charlie earlier, that Rory redid that biohacking page. I just realized I don't have a template for it. So I've been a template. We're using Google Doc. I have a file folder called Velavita, and inside my Velavita file folder, I have brain, youth, tune, biome, I have all plus youth. They all have their own file folder. And now I've created a biohacking folder. And I started creating, I put my link in like Charlie showed. I've come up with technically now 5 because I gave myself telling you guys want to be on your A game. I liked that one. And what's great is the way I'm writing this is it doesn't have to be just for auto dealers. It can be for any business owner. So I've got a headline, want to be on your A game. And then in the ad body, and this I'm taking the tip from one of my own students, and he's right here on this call today, learning how to do all this. But he gave me the tip that whatever you use in your heading, you want to use in your ad body again. If we get into a rhythm, you guys are getting some hot information here. And Terrence, you can TJ, you can interrupt me if I'm doing it wrong. But when you do it for your ad posting, we do it already for our pages. It's our keyword.
Keyword, that's right.
Our keyword in our pages. So now when we're doing an ad posting, the headline is our keyword, guys. You want to repeat that keyword in the ad body. And then if any of these places allow for hashtags to happen or tags, that pound sign, for those of us of the older generations, that pound sign, it's now called a hashtag. You want to make sure you repeat that in your ad posting. And it's not just for ad posting. It's when you're doing your YouTube videos, like your wine unboxing, your Velavita unboxing, your popcorn unboxing. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to get the popcorn. It's down right now. Don't panic, I already am. But you're gonna attract better quality traffic. Am I right, TJ? Or am I bet I'm having you unmute on the wrong one, am I?
No, yeah, you got it pretty much right.
All
You're all right.
Thank you, TJ. I told you, I gave you homework, you gave me it back. So I have. We are up to the half hour. We're trying to keep this more slowed down. Some of you overthink the templates. I don't have any templates. Can you send me some? Go create them.
Yeah.
Go create them. You're going to have better ideas than me. Y'all can use that want to be on your A game. I'll that's your bonus for being here. And if you're watching the replay, that's your bonus for watching the replay. You know, we're gonna just take it small bits to prep you guys for Rory's next mini marathon for ad posting. Exactly, Gail. Gail says she takes tips from commercials that she sees.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
So
All
I
right.
keep, you know, TJ, so I figured you wanted to say something more and I'm going to record it.
No, you're all good. I just got something fixed. That's all.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. And then Deepak, you have one question. You should be able to unmute now.
In the beginning, in the very beginning, I just raised my hand to request Charlie and Stacy, you also, that if you turn on the transcript on your laptop, so when we get the recording back from Rory, then we can have this video with the transcript that would help me because some of the words Charlie say, his accent is a little bit difficult for me to understand it completely. So if there is a transcript that will simplify everything. Actually, I would like to request almost everyone who gives a Zoom, if they turn on transcript on that laptop, because that's what will be recorded. And when we get the video back from Rory, it would come with the transcript. So that was my request.
Okay, I will take that under advisement.